Hey, the show doesn't start until the shoes are right. You know what I mean? And actually ask my husband, he'll tell you the same thing. The show doesn't start until the shoes are right. So I chose an arranged marriage. I'm Indian, as some of you can make out. I'm half Indian, as some others can make out. I'm not Indian at all, as some others predict. But I am Indian. I chose an arranged marriage. I was about 17, 18. Imagine this. Parents come to you. You're a good little Indian girl. We have to pick a husband for you. Sure. We have to pick a good Indian husband for you. Sure. We have to pick a great Indian husband who can provide for you. Sure. I start meeting men. Actually, boys. Actually, boys to men. You know, Indian men in the 80s. Or I don't know if you know Indian men in the 80s. Hey, look, I married one. Not all of them were bad. So, I meet the first couple. You ask the usual questions. What are your likes? What are your dislikes? All the while, my brain is going, how do you decide? How do you pick? What color does he like? What clothes does he like? What are his hobbies? What are yours? What are you supposed to be? What are they supposed to be? You don't know. He looks all right, I guess. The problem was, I realized very early on, I didn't have Simi Taparia from Mumbai. Those of you who know, know. Those of you who don't, look it up. Google Simi Auntie from Mumbai, and you know what I'm talking about. I did have a version, though. I had a version who was the good little busy bear, nosy and busybody of an auntie who would keep advising me on the criteria I needed to look out for. Gotta earn well, gotta be in the States, gotta have all these appliances, right? This is true, people. So I had to check if they had a washing machine, if they had a microwave, if they had a double-door refrigerator. 80s, remember, people? India, liberalization hadn't hit. Madonna and her pointy bras were 5 years away. It's true. So I'm asking all these questions, and then I'm like, and who's supposed to run these appliances? And they're like, well, you. I made the mistake of saying, you don't want me, you want a maid. Yeah. Didn't swipe right for me or left for me, whichever way his fingers were working. Met another one. Can you cook? I'm like, yeah, what? Indian food? No. What can you cook then? Boiled eggs? Maggie? I thought, like, if you could cook Maggie, you could survive, right? You can climb the Siachen Glacier. There's a little guy sitting over there cooking Maggie, right? It gets the job done, people. You're fed, your family's fed, your kids are fine. I've trained my dog to eat Maggie. What else can I say? That didn't work out too well either. Then I met another version of Simi Taparia, another interfering busybody of an auntie. She kept jabbering at me about chemistry. I didn't know what it was. I was a good little Indian girl in the 80s. I didn't know what chemistry was. It's a subject they taught you in school. It was like ions meeting photons meeting neons. That's pretty much all I knew about chemistry. And she kept poking at me and saying, but do you like him? But do you like him? I'm like, I guess I do. But nobody did a match the way Simi Auntie does a match. Right? Nobody was telling me 60, 70% has to fit. Right? So when I met my husband, that's what I checked for. And I can assure you, it was a 90% fit. Those of you who know, the rest of you look it up. Then I met another guy. He was nice. What can I say? His mom said, I expect you to be a good little Indian wife. And I'm like, I'm not little and I'm not good. Does that work? She said no. She swiped left or right. I don't know which way this goes. That one was a washout as well. I went for another round. I said, I'm going to do this. I can do this. I'm a good little Indian girl. I can do an arranged marriage. How hard can this be? A few more rounds like that, I'm sitting there. It's a little bit like Goldilocks. This is how I'm feeling. I don't have the right clothes. I can't cook. Well, I can cook Maggie. I like red. Nobody else likes red. I can't use appliances. I don't even know the names of some of those damn appliances. So then I said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to arrange my own fucking marriage. And that's what I did. So here I am, people. He's right there. And remember what I said, it's a 90% fit. So guess who wins? Fuck you, Simi auntie.